Oh, hi! I didn't see you. Do you want to know what I'm reading? It's about the story of a faithful dog told by the brothers Grimm. One day, Sultan's master decided that the dog has grown too old to be useful and decided to get rid of him. Fortunately, Sultan has a friend, the wolf, who has a plan to help him out. So if you want to know the rest of the story, please follow me. Oh, you came. So you want to know more about the story. Take place. Let's start. A farmer once had a faithful dog called Sultan, who had grown old and lost all his teeth, so that he could no longer bite. One day, the farmer was standing with his wife before the house door and said,
Tomorrow, I intend to shoot old Sultan. He is no longer of any use.
his wife, who felt pity for the faithful beast, henceforth,
He has served us so long and been so faithful that we might well keep him.
What? You are not very sharp. He has not a tooth left in his mouth, and no thief is afraid of him. Now he may be off. If he has served us, he has had good feeding for it.
the poor dog, who was lying straight out in the sun not far off, had heard everything and was sorry that tomorrow was to be his last day. He had a good friend, the wolf, and he crept out in the evening into the forest to him and complained of the fate that awaited him.
Listen well and don't be sad. I will help you out of your trouble. I have thought of something. Tomorrow, early in the morning, your master is going with his wife to make hay, and they will take their little child with them. For no one will be left behind in the house. As usual, during the work time, they will lie the child under the hedge in the shade. You lie there too, just as if you wish to guard it. Then I will come out in the wood and carry off the little child. You must rush swiftly after me. I will let it fall, and you will take it back to his parents, who will think that you have saved it, and will be far too grateful to do any harm. Quite the opposite, you will be there to their heart, and they will never let you lack for anything again.
The plan pleased the dog, and it was carried out just as it was arranged. The father screamed when he saw the wolf running across the field with his child. But when old Sultan brought it back, then he was full of joy and struck him and said,
Not a hair of yours shall be hurt. You shall eat my bread free as long as you live. Honey, go home at once and make old Sultan some soggy bread that he will not have to bite, and bring the pillow out of my bed. I will give him to lie upon.
From that time on, old Sultan was as well off as he could wish to be. Soon afterward, the wolf visited him and was pleased that everything had success so well.
But listen well, you will just wink your eyes when I carry off one of your master's fat sheep. Do not recount upon that. I will remain true to my master. I cannot agree to that.
The wolf, who thought that this could not be spoken in earnest, came creeping about in the night and was going to take away the sheep. But faithful old Sultan bargained. The farmer chased after the wolf with his big stick. The wolf had to back up, but he cried out to the dog,
Wait a bit, you squirrel. You should pay for this.
The next morning, the wolf sent the wild boar to challenge the dog to come out into the forest so they might settle the affair. Old Sultan could find no one to stand by him, but a cat with only 3 legs, and as they went out together, the poor cat limping along, and at the same time stretched out her tail into the air with pain. The wolf and his friend were already on the spot appointed, but when they saw their enemy coming, they thought that he was bringing a sword with him, for they mistook the outstretched tail of the cat for one. When the poor beast hopped on its 3 legs, they could only think every time that it was picking up the stone to throw at them. So they were both afraid. The wild boar crept onto the underwood and the wolf jumping on the tree. The dog and the cat, when they came out, wondered that there was no one to be seen. The wild boar, however, had not been able to hide himself altogether, and one of his ears was still to be seen, whilst the cat was looking carefully about the boar moving his ear. The cat, who thought it was a mouse moving there, jumped upon it and bit it hard. The boar made a very fearful noise and ran away, crying out, "The guilty one is up in the tree!" The dog and the cat looked up and saw the wolf, who was ashamed of having proved himself to be so afraid, and made friends with the dog. I wish that you loved the story, but sorry, I need to go because I'm presently in a illegal place.
Hey, you
So
stop!
whoa, no, 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 no! What do you want from me?
I want to talk about your book. What is the setting?
The story takes place one day in the farm.
Okay. What is the complication?
The farmer wants to kill the dog because he's too old and he can't eat without him.
Who are the characters and how do they evolve?
He wants to keep the dog but changed his mind. And the wife, she wants to keep the dog all the story. And the wolf at the beginning, he's a friend of the dog but not at the end.
Okay. What is the story about?
He talk about to need to pay attention, don't be ripped off.
Okay. Can you give me examples of literary device used in the story?
Here's a personification, like when the animal can talk. A simile, like when it says old Sultan was as well as he could be, and hyperbole, when not a hair of yours shall be hurt.
Okay. Did you say the truth?
I think yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna check this.